Welcome to the VCC Drafting department. This is a short presentation to detail some of the features of our programs, and at the end I will direct you to where you can find out more detailed information. Our drafting certificate programs are all full-time, divided into 3 levels. The first 3 months, level 1, is where you learn the basics of drafting and where you are introduced to the principal computer drafting software, AutoCAD. Course content is common to all specialties. Levels 2 and 3 comprise specialist curriculum for each of our programs and occupy the remaining 7 months of the drafting program. We offer 3 drafting specialties, all related to the construction industry. The Architectural Certificate program deals with the drawings produced from the architectural design for both residential and commercial buildings. Architectural drawings feature such details as room sizes, functions and locations, window and door specifications, electrical and lighting layouts, wall construction and finishes, roof construction, foundations and damp proofing, weather resistance, thermal insulation and adherence to the applicable building codes. Graduates from this program typically seek employment in architects' offices or local authorities, or may choose to start their own business offering drafting services to those companies or private citizens working on home renovations. Although there is a short course relating to the principles and features of architectural drawing, the dominant focus of the Architectural Civil Structural program is the civil and structural drafting disciplines. Civil drafting relates to the layout of the construction site, for example a residential subdivision or an industrial park, the groundworks associated with it, and the roads that service it. The Marine Facilities course examines all the considerations relating to the construction of a commercial ship docking facility. Then students move on to create drawings relating to structural steel and reinforced concrete buildings, and to acquire the skills in industry-leading 3D modelling software. Graduates of this program typically will find employment at one of the many engineering companies that may be found in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. Steel detailing is the specialty drafting discipline for those seeking employment in the flourishing structural steel construction industry, usually at the steel fabricating company or with one of the many local drafting businesses that supply their services to fabricators throughout North America. Students draw on information contained in the engineer's layout drawings and details to provide the component drawings for a wide variety of steel-framed industrial structures. They analyze the design information and extract data from the codes of practice and fabricator standards to ensure that the connections between components are adequate, accurate, and practical. After learning and practicing the basics, students will be introduced to the latest in 3D modelling software, work on more advanced structures, and towards the end of the program, simulate the experience of working together as a team in a typical drafting office. As is the case with all our drafting specialties, students also complete a short course on how to look for drafting employment, how to create a targeted resume and cover letter, and the do's and don'ts during an employment interview. All our drafting classrooms contain 18 workstations which have been installed with the latest versions of the drafting software featured in our programs: AutoCAD, Revit, Civil 3D, and Tekla Structures. Students commit to the entire 10-month program with their application and are expected to attend full-time from the day after Labor Day through to early summer. On successfully completing their certificate program, students may choose to enter the workforce immediately or to return to VCC in December to study a second 7-month specialty drafting discipline for a drafting diploma. This expands the student's knowledge base and equips him or her with a wider range of marketable drafting skills. Typically, students who plan to study for a diploma will submit their application during the period of their certificate program. Our students receive instruction exclusively from men and women who have gained a large experience base in the industry of their specialty before accepting a position as a VCC drafting instructor. Our regular instructors are complemented by a strong support team of term instructors who are currently employed in the local construction sector. The majority of learning takes place in the classroom through a wide variety of activities, and student grades are determined by the project work they complete and by testing on the topics of each course. These activities will be augmented with occasional visits to local businesses in the construction sector, trade shows and working construction sites, conditional on being able to satisfy the WorkSafe BC and venue safety requirements. Recent visits have included the Port Mann Bridge, the Vancouver Trade and Convention Centre, concrete and steel fabrication facilities and TradeX Exhibition Vancouver. Finally, the VCC website contains a wealth of information about our programs, individual course outlines, the costs, the prerequisites, and how to apply online. On the home page, you will also be able to see at a glance when the next drafting information session is scheduled and how you can register to attend that session.